Now, the Better Energy Homes grant has been helping homeowners to pay for upgrades to their insulation for many years. But now, increases to the grants have just been announced. And I'm joined by Tom Halpin, who's got all the details. Tom, thanks a million for coming into us this evening. What kind of increase have you made to the grants?
Well, the grants have all increased by between 25 and 50%. But we've also introduced a new bonus grant where people get 3 or more measures done of €300 and an extra €100 if you get 4 measures done. The other great news for applicants is that we've eliminated the previous minimum grant level. So now you can apply for whatever level of grant you want to get.
And can you remind our viewers, what exactly can you get a grant for?
Well, the grant is to help people make their homes more energy efficient and indeed more comfortable. So what we're grant aiding is attic insulation, wall insulation, heating system upgrades and solar panels.
And what percentage of the cost of the works will be covered by a grant?
Well, while there's no such thing as an average home in Ireland, the average grant will pay towards about 30–35% of the cost of works, depending on the size of home.
So it's significant enough. I mean, what kind of actual money are you talking about there?
The smallest grant is €300 towards the cost of attic insulation. But if you went for all of the grants together, attic and wall, external wall insulation on a large bungalow, and you got the solar panels and the heating, you could get a grant of up to €7,150. But that is towards the cost of maybe €25,000 worth of work. So it is a contribution towards, but that will make your home far more comfortable.
I mean, that's the key question, is that what are the long-term savings if you put in a significant amount of money and upgrade your insulation? What kind of savings are you looking at on
Well,
your bills?
for a home that's been built maybe before 1980s or even into 1980s, if you get those sort of works done, you could expect to halve your energy costs. And that means that for some homes might be spending €2, €3, even more €1,000 on energy in a year. So it's a considerable saving. And the payback after you get the grant, these works will pay for themselves in 4, 5, 6 years of that order, and then they go on saving. That's the beauty of energy upgrades. They keep on
so
giving.
Financially, if you have the money, it certainly makes sense to put it into insulation.
Absolutely makes sense.
And of course, then you can also apply for the revenues grant, the home renovation incentive.
The works that are done under the Better Energy Home Scheme are also eligible for the home renovation incentive. Now, there are some rules about the limits and the eligibility, and they're best sought out on the Revenue website.
OK, and this is basically giving you money back on the VAT that you pay. Yeah. Tom, can I ask you, is it complicated to apply for these grants?
Not at all. First of all, you decide what works you want to get done in your home. If you're not familiar with what you want to get done, it's pretty good idea to talk to maybe an architect or a building energy rating assessor. When you decide what works you want to get done, you pick a contractor. Once you've picked a contractor, you then apply for the grant. You must apply for the grant before you start any of the works. When you get approval, you can go ahead, get the works done, and then once you've got the building energy rating assessment done, fill in the claim forms and get the contractors to sign off on the works, send it in to us, and we'll be happy to pay it through into your bank.
Great. Well, Tom Halpin, thanks a million for coming into us this evening.
Thank you very much, Kaelin.